Here I am on Mount Putucusi. Sorry, I'm really tired right now and I don't have one of those cool pick stick things, but here's my face. I'm tucking behind the camera, but I'm really tired. Just climbed up this really big mountain to see Machu Picchu from this side. And it's an awesome view. Back this way, let me zoom out here, I'm sorry. There's a path. This where I'm standing right now in Putucusi is not a very common place. It's like a hidden little path. But hopefully people that bothered to come up here will look around and see there's a path. There's a path. Actually, Putucusi is like about 50 yards that way. But I'm standing on a big boulder which gives a much better view of all of the surrounding mountains. I had a plan to originally spend the night here, but they called for a lightning storm last night, and I don't think there was one, but I wasn't going to be on top of a mountain when there was lightning. So I went ahead and didn't do that. I went to Machu Picchu yesterday. There's the sun gate is kind of in the middle of that mountain there. You can see it. I'll zoom in a little bit. If you're like me, it's very annoying when people zoom when you're watching the video. That's the sun gate. I hiked about halfway, hiked about there. There's Machu Picchu over there. It takes about an hour, but I stopped where they say that the best view was at of Machu Picchu. That is Mount Machu Picchu there, which is really big. Then the small one over there, I'll zoom in again. That is Huayna Picchu, which everybody talks about how cool it is. I did get tickets for Machu Picchu, but I figured that it seemed like watching videos it was too dangerous for me to try. So I went ahead and forwent that, but I picked this Putucusi as a side hike. I picked it up because actually this looks much better. I'm actually kind of glad from the views of the city. This one looks like it's really cool. And it's not very common. There's not a whole lot of tourists here. I saw 3 people coming up, and I'll probably see a few coming back down. It took me 55 minutes to get up here, and it'll take me about, I'm guessing, a little less than that, 45 minutes, 40 minutes to get down. I am, of course, soaked, sweat covered, whatever, but it's a difficult hike, but it's not as difficult as they say it is. I'm sure that some people would have problems. I mean, I know people that won't climb 6 feet up on a ladder at home, so I'm sure a 100-foot ladder would freak them out. But actually, I found the ladders themselves very relaxing. What I hated was, because I had stuff to hold on to, what I hated was the rocks, because there was, walking through the rocks, like, I had to maintain my balance, which, as you know, is very difficult for me. But because I can still hold on to ladders and stuff, supposedly someday my ability to hold on is going to leave me. But right now, being able to hold on, actually the ladders were very easy. And I hiked, not the Inca Trail, but I hiked up, see, we're over here, I'm sorry, you see the buses, where the buses go? That's the track for the buses that go up to Machu Picchu. I didn't want to pay the 60 sols for the ride up and back and wait in this huge line. So I went ahead and hiked that they have a separate trail, and hiked up that trail by myself and saved myself 60 sols. But it was, as you can see, I'm a little bit higher than Machu Picchu, so I hiked a little bit more this time than I did yesterday. But Machu Picchu is, that hike was about the same difficulty as this one, which in my opinion is really not that much. Obviously the internet is filled with a bunch of drama queens that want to say about how difficult this is and how hard it is. I talked to a kid yesterday, or not yesterday, I talked to a kid last week at Easter Island that mentioned, I told him my plans that I wanted to hike Putucusi and I wasn't going to hike Huayna Picchu, and he said Huayna Picchu is a lot easier than Putucusi. Well, if that's true, then Huayna Picchu must have an escalator or something, because this hike was actually not that hard. It was just Of course, like I said, I'm covered in sweat because it's a hike up a mountain, but it's not all that. Okay.